welcome back to my channel. So today I have done a cream contour. It's pretty much a really basic tutorial. You only need cream concealers or cream foundations for this look. I thought it was pretty easy, but you know, if you're a beginner, sometimes it is really hard, so you're probably gonna have to pause, press, pause, play, pause, the whole lot, because when I first started learning how to do a cream contour, I was lost. I honestly was looking all over YouTube to find different ways of, you know, doing it, I guess, and different products to use, etc. Like, it's just, you can use absolutely so many products. You can either use for contouring, powdered contouring, or you can also use cream contouring. So today I went for the more intense look, which was the cream contouring. Oh, going out of breath here. But I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. It would really mean a lot to me if you did. If you haven't already followed me on all my social media sites, I am on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. I've left that all down in the description bar down below, so go check out my pages. That would really mean a lot to me. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. I love you all. Bye. Okay, so what we're going to be using in this tutorial is we're going to be going in with the Anastasia contour cream palette. I haven't used this just yet, so I guess this is going to be like a review, but I have swiped it to see what the formulation is, as there is a, you know, a fair bit of dents in it. But yeah, it should be fun to test this out. And also, we're also going to be going in and using the Bannana Medium Pro Sheer Foundation. This is in the HD 504 Fairest, and this is the HD 913 Rich Coco. The best. I'll link all the products down below in the description bar to tell you guys what I did use in this tutorial. But yeah, to get started, we're going to need two brushes just like this. These are pretty much the same brushes. They have pointy ends just like so. One is for the dark, one is for the light. So let's get started. So we're just going to be putting in the lighter concealer slash foundation, whatever anyone chooses to use, because you can use a darker foundation or a lighter foundation, but it just has to be a cream formulation. So we're going to try this, and we're going to place the lighter color, which is called Bannana, and we're going to apply that directly underneath our cheekbones. So it is quite thick. I think I really like it. Okay, so that is how you apply the light shade. I'm going to explain the whole point of light to dark. Okay, so the light shade that we apply on our face, this is something that we want to bring forward. With the dark shades that we apply on our face is the colors that we want to hide away and make, you know, make it not stand out so much. But honestly, I love contouring. It's the best thing. Like, honestly, like, it's the best. Like, if you practice and practice and practice, you eventually get used to the whole idea. When I first started doing it, I had no idea. I was just applying, you know, everything everywhere. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but now I get the whole point of it, and I know what I'm doing. Now we're gonna jump in and use the Anastasia palette, and we're gonna go in with the color. What color should we go in? I think cinnamon. Maybe a bit of cinnamon and chocolate. I'm going to try both of them out and see what the go is. So we're just going to use the other clean brush that we have, and we're going to apply this down the sides of our nose, underneath our hollows of our cheekbones, the sides of our foreheads, And I'll just do it as we go along, and you guys can see what I'm doing. It already looks like I have a smaller nose, right? Like, this is the beauty of contouring. I'm honestly really liking this formulation, really. And this color cinnamon is working out perfectly. Okay, so for an eye lift, what you do, because if you have droopy eyes, like myself, one of my eyes is extremely droopy. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I can totally tell. So we're gonna be applying this right here. I'm going to bring that upwards, just like so. There's two ways of contouring. There's the powdered contouring and there's also the cream contouring. For a more intense, dramatic look, if I'm going to a wedding, I do tend to do the cream look, but if it's just like every day, I don't really contour every day, but you know, if you want to have like a nice structured look, I do tend to use the powdered version, so you can just use any bronzer. We're also applying this to the sides of our heads. Every face is different, mind you, so what I am doing now is the way it works for my face. So the areas, see, I've got a very round face. I hate my face. Very round and chubby face, so this is what's gonna thin it out and make it look longer. Going to make it a lot darker so it can blend it out to the extent that I want to. Alright, we're also going to apply that underneath our cheekbone. Okay, as I mentioned before, I have a very round face. So what you can do with that, if anyone else has a very round face, just focus, turn your head sideways and do it down your jawline, just like so. But look at this craziness. Look how crazy it looks. It looks... Okay, no words. If my husband saw me like this, he'd be like, what the hell? Now it's time for the blending. To blend it out, we're going to be using the Real Technique stippling brush. And we're going to blend out the light shade first, and then we're going to go in and do the dark shade. So just like so. We're going to start underneath our eyes and just blend it out. Also, for the areas that you cannot get under, we're going to be going in with a damp beauty blender. So just as the corner of our eyes, I can't seem to get it in with this brush. So we're going to be using a damp beauty blender to blend that away. Always when you blend, especially under here, you want to blend upwards, never downwards, otherwise it just looks so muddy. So when you blend, you can go like that, blend out, and then lift upwards. Now with just a damp beauty blender, we're just gonna dab away the nose, and let me just, before I forget, dab away what's in the corner of our eyes. You don't want to blend too much when doing this because you still want the definition to come. So once I'm done, I'm going to have a look at how it looks, and then if I'm not happy with the product, I can always go back and apply a little bit more concealer. So with the dark shades, I think I'm going to apply a little bit more on the outer of the face and also a little bit more on our cheekbones. Okay, so once you're happy with the amount that you have applied, you're going to go in and set that all in. So we're going to go in with some powders, and we're going to be using the Kat Von D Shade to Light palette, and also a bit of the Australia's Fresh and Flawless powder. But first I want to go in and set underneath our eyes, and I'm going to be using a little powder brush just like that. And I'm going to get the colour Lyric in this palette, and also the colour Levitation in this. I'm going to tap that and apply that directly underneath the eye. It's important to always set your concealer, otherwise it will definitely crease. We're also going to be applying this all in the areas that we did highlight. So all the light shades that we did put, we're going to do the exact same thing with the powders. Before I do the light shades underneath my contour, I'm going to go in and actually contour my face. So I'm going to be going in with the shade Shadow Play to contour from the Lyric palette. Sorry, and I'm also using a brush from Real Techniques, and this is the Sculpting Roller brush. Now we're going to go in with a bigger brush, just like so. And we're going to grab the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and we're going to do some warming up of the face around the face. So in the same areas that you applied the darker concealer. Now we're going to go in with Lyric once again, and just using a brush just like so. And we're going to be applying this underneath our jawline. Sorry, we're going to be applying this underneath, and we're applying this underneath our hollows of our cheekbones. Okay, so we're just going to leave that to set in just for a few minutes, and we're going to go ahead and contour our nose. So we're going to go in with Shadow Play once again. If I didn't mention this before, doing this routine right now will make your nose appear to look smaller and thinner. Lyric, we're going to be applying that down the bridge of our nose to highlight. Now going back in with this brush right here, we're going to dust away what we just left underneath our hollows of our cheekbone. Okay, so now that that is done, we're going to be bronzing up and blushing up. We're going to be going with the MakeupGeek blushes, and I think I'm going to be using Infatuation and also Bliss for today's look. Going to go in with a blush brush and mix those two colors together. Tap up the excess and then just swirl that around your face just like so. So now it's time for highlight, my favorite part as per usual. We're going to be going in with Mary Luminizer and also Marilyn from Gerard Cosmetics. I love these highlighters, and we're just going to go in with a brush from Real Techniques, and I believe this is the setting brush. This is used for powdering underneath your eyes, but I like to use it for highlighting. Okay, so now we're going to be applying this on the tops of our cheekbones. This will accentuate and lift your cheekbones to make them look more volumized, I guess. To make them stand out more. Like, look at that highlight, seriously. Space can see that, seriously. So we're gonna also apply this on top of our brow point, just like that. And I'm going to be using Mary Luminizer for the other areas of the face. So we're going to be applying this with our finger on our cupid's bow. Whoa, whoa. On the tip of our nose, what applying it on the tip of the nose does is it lifts your nose upwards. And we're going to be applying it just a little, just a dab. Down using the MAC Fix Plus. What we're going to be doing with this is spraying it all over our face. What it does, it's not really a setting spray, but it does tend to, you know, hold in all the powdered formulations that we have applied on our face, and also makes the highlight stand out even more. So we're just going to apply that on our face. Okay, so that wraps up our video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you did learn something new, because when I was learning how to do a cream contour, I was searching all over YouTube to try and figure out different ways or different techniques, etc. to, you know, that works for my face. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!